A bee nest in there?
No, it's a frog.
Oh, the frog. Oh, check this out, guys.
There's a frog in your car.
There's a frog hanging out in my car.
Come on.
It scared me so bad. Is it a frog?
That's a frog. Good morning, YouTube. This is Tesla Tim, and this is actually, remember the trip I mentioned in our last live video? We're going to Florida. Well, this is the trip. So we're actually headed to Florida, Fort Myers, Florida, for a week to spend some time with my wife's uncle. So this is the trip. We're going to chronicle. See, Christmas is already ready in our house. So let's get started. Alright, so we're actually based out of Buffalo. So it's December 3rd, and there's no snow on the ground, which is very odd, which is cool. And we're actually taking Phoenix with us to Fort Myers. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to go pick up my wife's parents real quick. And yeah, you don't want to know the code. So we're taking Phoenix with us. Wish us luck. Since it is a little cold this morning, I actually had the car preheating itself. Set to 76, which is awesome. So I got in here and it's nice and toasty. Back the car garage, and then we'll load up with oh, this is here's an interesting thing. Megatron thinks that I want to Megatron thinks I want to take him, but no, we're not taking you. Here we go. One of the things that I believe needs to be fixed, because not super duper reliable, is the HomeLink setup here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think that, you know, it should know that the garage door is open or when it's closed already, with maybe use the camera system. So there's times where we'll be leaving and the garage door is already closed, and so as we're leaving, it automatically wants to close the garage door, but it doesn't know it's closed already, so it'll send the command and it'll open the garage door rather than keep it closed. So alright, here we go. Wifey's getting our drive-in drinks ready, loading up, and you can see our kitchen's been getting done for a long while, and we're still waiting for our countertop to get here. They made a mistake and there was a scratch on our countertop, so they had to take it back. So we have half of the counter is done. Just crazy. What does she do? She's getting all of our drive-in drinks going. A couple rock stars in there. What else we got in there?
Water.
Water. Okay. Alright, all this is gonna fit in the S, no problem. But then we gotta pick up the in-laws and put their stuff in there as well too.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. You can kind of see it's a little dark out here, but we got a couple gifts that we're taking for Christmas. Backpack. We gotta kind of utilize all the space we have. So, oops. My wife is gonna bring a gift out. We're gonna put it down here below, which is very awesome that there's extra space down here. Here she comes. Yeah, see if that'll fit down below here, baby.
The only thing in here is alcohol, but not all just alcohol, but
yeah, looks like they fit the perfect, huh? Anything else you want to put down there?
I don't think that one's gonna fit, is it?
No, it probably won't.
I'll put.
It might, actually. Want to try it? Holy cow. So 2 Christmas gifts, pretty big.
Well, that way...
See if she can put that top on there.
That way that's not in the way and they won't get broken.
Look at that. Fits perfect. Alright, then we got 2 big suitcases. My backpack can probably get put on top somewhere. So we got 2 suitcases down below, tons of gifts. We have side compartment, side compartment. You know what we do have, which I forgot all about. How can you forget about it? Your front trunk. So that's where my backpack's gonna go. Perfect, perfect. Here we go. Maybe we'll put some more stuff in the front too. Forgot all about that. How can you forget about that though? Alright, so you can see we stuffed the front trunk pretty full. Make sure that when you do put stuff in your front trunk that you don't stack it too high, because it kind of curves down like that, you know. I've had the when we first got the car, I put like 2 or 3 stacks of water in there, went to close it, and obviously the hood bowed a little bit. You don't want to do that, so let's go ahead and close this up. And you usually use 2 hands, but you can do it with 1 hand. You just got to do it 1 hand above the logo, and there you go. She's closed up. Now we're leaving. Alright, so we're almost to my in-laws' house. It's about, well, 3:50 in the morning. My main concern here at this early in the morning is deer. Because for some reason deer like to be out this early in the morning. There's the beast. And there's our dogs. Alright, so this is how it went down. They packed pretty light. They have like a little suitcase in there, but not too packed. I had to remove this top part right here and throw it in my garage because otherwise I didn't want it to get ruined. But that's it. Go ahead and close her up. And we're gonna go in and map this up. Alright, so here's our destination. We're going all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina tonight. It's quite a ride. So
How many hours?
It looks like about 13 hours actually. Starting at Erie, we're gonna hit Erie, PA first, and then charge, and then charge, and then charge, and then charge, all the way through. So off we go. Alright guys, so we made it to our supercharger, our first supercharger for the trip. It's actually in Erie, PA. So been here a million times. Show you around again. There is 8 stalls. You've probably seen it a million times in all my videos. And they're not really expanding this one, so it's just got 8 going on. Phoenix is charging. It's cold. I'm going back in the car. We'll see you at the next one.
told
eat
Juliet, I
puppies.
said if I ever see her, I'm gonna let her have it. And I'm gonna tell her don't ever come around, because I'm telling you right now, his sisters will probably.
All right, guys, this is Weston, Virginia, Supercharger station. We're backed in and charging. It's got 7 back ends and 1 pull-in charger. It's actually at a Sheetz, the Walmart across the street. So we have one more supercharger station in Virginia to go to, and then we will be on our way to North Carolina for our final stop. Wytheville, Virginia supercharging station. We have one more charger to go after this.
Yep.
And then we are done for the evening. So it's only has 6 superchargers in it. So and yeah, it's behind a Holiday Inn Express. There's a couple of restaurants over here, but nothing huge. So Wytheville, Virginia superchargers.
If you notice right here, you're going to see we actually gain energy back into the battery because we are going downhill for a significant amount of time. So that's something really cool that you can do with your car, try to get energy back in the battery.
Alright guys, so we made it to Charlotte, North Carolina supercharging station. There's actually 8 stations here all back in. Got a Model X over there, looks kind of like Megatron. And there's Phoenix charging. So realistically, we didn't really need to charge. I had 80 miles of battery left. And our hotel is somewhere in Charlotte here. It's called the Omni. But I wanted to come here and just kind of charge up full, and that way when we get up in the morning, we just head out. So we're gonna charge here for about 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour, depending on how long it takes to charge the battery to full. And then we'll head over to the hotel. So this is Charlotte, North Carolina charging station. All right guys, so we're almost done with our first leg of our trip to Florida. So I just showed you the supercharger here at Charlotte. We're gonna basically let Phoenix charge up here for a little bit. We're at 136 miles of battery. Actually, was at when I first got here, so pretty quickly. But we're gonna let it charge up to around 200 plus miles, and then head over to our hotel, and then from there go to sleep, and then get up the next day and go from Charlotte, North Carolina to Fort Myers. So I'll chronicle that as well, each supercharger and any kind of adventure or mess we get ourselves into along the way.
Carrie on the other side of me. And then finally I started talking to her just so he would leave her alone. We had to take her to the bathroom. It was a mess. But that's what he does. There's a certain drink
Alright guys, this is Columbia, South Carolina supercharging station. 8 back-in bays. And we just left, seems like it just left Charlotte. But so this is Columbia, South Carolina. Our next stop I think is Savannah, Georgia. We'll see. That should be a fun one. That's actually the one where a supercharging station's at the airport, so there you have it. Alright, we're in Savannah, Georgia, International Airport, and we're going to Starbucks. And they have little kids singing over here. Pretty cool. And the wife is right there. Let's go get some Starbucks. The outside atrium of Savannah, Georgia Airport. And my in-laws are gonna take a picture in front of the Christmas tree. Right. Kingsland, Georgia, supercharging station. Only one Tesla there. We're gonna make 2. Alright, so this is Ocala, Florida supercharging station. There's a nice blue Model S right there. There are 8 stations here, or 8 little charging station thingamabobbers. And it's basically at a mall. Looks like there's a lot to do here. We're gonna go walk around. It's gorgeous out. It's about 80 degrees out. Looks like a restaurant there. Tons to do. So Ocala, Florida supercharging station. We made it to Ocala, Florida. Supercharger. 8 stations. There's a beautiful blue one right there. Ocala, Florida. Red, white, blue, and black. Walking in. How do you guys like the ride so far? Has it been a long ride?
It's not too bad. Yeah, it is a long ride, but it's not bad. What? I gotta get Dad's gift from Alexis, and I gotta get Tim.
This is the conversations we've been having while we drive.
Mother something. We go to Dick's.
We're actually walking to wherever.
Did you just hear what I said?
Kind of get out of the car a little bit, stretch our legs.
Oh, Christmas! I remember going in here.
This is Sarasota, Florida. And there are tons of chargers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 superchargers, Sarasota, Florida. Pretty awesome. Right now we only have 2 Teslas charging, a Model X and Phoenix. That's pretty crazy, huh? So we're only charging here for about 15-20 minutes, and then we're off to Fort Myers. We thought there was a Whole Foods, but right now it is under construction, brand new.
And there's a Wawa.
So we're going to the Wawa right now. We have to walk around the construction. But it's
Call it Wawa, or is it?
It's a beautiful area though. Tons of neat little lights and stuff for Christmas. But we're going to Wawa to go to the bathroom, and that's about it. We probably could actually walk through that way to get back to the charging station. So here we go. We're going to Wawa. guys, we made it to Fort Myers Supercharger station. I'll film that in a minute. We're going to eat while it's charging. And a lot of stuff to do around that Supercharger station. There's pizza places, Mexican places, tons of bars, tons of places to shop. There's a Dick's up here, and they actually dress up their palm trees during Christmas. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And we're going to speed this up as we walk. And there's tons to do around here. Tons of bars, tons of places to shop and stuff. So we have another Tesla here kind of hanging out with us. And now tonight we're actually off to my wife's uncle's house, which is also in Fort Myers. We're in Fort Myers Beach area. There's Phoenix. We're gonna walk and go get some lunch. All right, guys, so we made it successfully to Fort Myers Beach, and there's a lot more. This is the end of part 1, and here's some pictures that kind of show you what's going on with the next episode. We actually see dolphins. We see a lot of cool part of Sanibel, a lot of beach stuff, and but we made it to Fort Myers finally. It was quite a ride, and we made it to my wife's uncle's house. So we're going to do a little bit more right into Fort Myers Beach, and we're going to continue on through. We're going to do a fishing trip, and we have tons more that we have planned. So part 2 coming up, and that's the end of part 1. So if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in part 2. Peace.